List is Dog Days first, second is IDWK, and then third would be Like a Lady if required. So, relatively lower end of the difficulty scale. However, all the charts here do offer some interesting tech to look out for. In Dog Days, we're looking for side switches and swing notes. In IDWK, there's foot switches into crossovers with some skittle stuff that you'd find in most technical guides nowadays, and then Like a Lady has some quick crossovers and quick 24 versus 150. Overall, I'd say this card draw gives Matt a decent chance at causing an upset. Like, there's nothing that's so egregious that Alex can just pull away. So it just kind of comes down to who makes the first mistake in these charts. So far, no mistakes.
Yeah.
Should be seeing something here with side switches.
Yeah, it's kind of start getting a little more interesting now. Yeah. Still blue.
We're all right. Okay, first excellent goes to Matt. This chart maintains this kind of level of technicality for almost the entirety of it, I would say. It does vary up the instrumentation and the swing throughout, but in terms of like mental focus required to keep your FA going, I would say it doesn't really lose steam at all.
Alex still holding on to that blue. Pretty late to the chart.
I think Matt's got something like 3 and a grade. Okay, first excellent to Alex.
Yeah.
I think, oh, and grade for Alex as well. Still ahead though. I think he's got 1 and 1. All right. Last section here, just a little bit of swing. Very solid run. Yeah, I think that's 1 and 1. Good run from both, but Alex was just a little bit more consistent on that.
Sorry, if you're registering, you should follow.
I've already registered.
Are you?
I'm in pools.
Are you in lower division? Okay, then. All right, IDWK. That's one of the few 9s in this tournament pack. So I mean, this will really come down to who blinks first, makes the first mistake. It's deceptively hard because it does have some patterning that if you don't do it right, you're going to be in a weird position.
Yeah.
It's got foot switches that lead into crossovers, which aren't always so easy to handle because sometimes it's like you got to do a candle out of it or something like that. I want to say that there are a couple 30-second plans or phrases going on there as well.
I also kind of find, as a stamina guy, that trying to FA stuff at 115 is a little bit awkward. It's not a...
I agree. I feel like a lot of the modern charting meta has gone to these songs that are 120, between 110 and 120 BPM. That's kind of my bane. Unless it's doing more varied things than 16ths in it, like if it's got some 24ths, then I feel like I'm okay. But if it's just like 16th patterning, I feel like I struggle on that. Neither of these guys are struggling too hard though. First excellent went to Alex actually.
Yeah.
So we'll see if Matt can hold on to that. 1/3 of the way through. Matt's still blue. These chorus patterns are a little interesting to hit, and you really want to focus on hitting them just cleanly. Because if you don't, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a weird look doing the crossover or trying to double step out of it. Okay, Matt still blew through that.
Yeah.
think it's literally 1 excellent to 0. We're gonna have one more chorus section with the foot switches and crossovers.
Matt still holding on to that blue as we come into the last quarter of the song here.
And 10% left. I can't
Nice,
believe that.
didn't choke again. Very impressive.
That's how you stay alive.
No kidding. All right, so that was insane.
Yeah.
What's the last song? I didn't. Like a Lady. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was very impressive.
Don't put it on me. It's not about me. I think I overheard Matt just say he is bragging to Alex about how he plotted it before. I would say that the field is pretty even on this song too. The first half is a lot more, I'd say, relaxed than the second half. The second half introduces much more of the crossovers and starts off with some 24th bursts, which are prone to giving excellence. Yeah, if Matt causes this upset, that would be one of the probably more significant upsets that have ever happened at a RIP, I would say.
No, you get the right spread of songs.
That's right. I mean, it comes down to card draw, it comes down to strategy on how you protect and how you veto. Sometimes if you can play that game right, playing the other game makes it a lot easier.
Of course, when you know you've got a shot, the pressure is that much harder when you're against a more favored opponent.
Right, yeah, it doesn't matter what game it is, what you're doing.
Yep.
If you're trying to take down one of the best, I mean, not only that, the pressure is on Alex to not let himself go down to Matt. First excellent goes to Alex.
Yeah.
Starting off with these broken up stream sections. There will be some brackets scattered about. We should start seeing the 24th come up here. Leading into the back half. All right, Matt with the miss.
Another one.
That's rough. One of the things with these completely flush pads is that sometimes you just don't know where your foot is. And so doing brackets is either significantly easier or significantly harder depending on how you feel out where your foot is. But Alex, I believe, has 2 excellents going into this crossover section. He's in prime position to maintain his seeding. Matt's very solid at this, but he is behind by a couple misses.
So how does arbitration get handled? Like, would you guys ever look at people missing brackets? Like, I guess I have to wonder, since that's such a...
It's very difficult to determine because I feel like you would need a slow motion camera or something like that, or a... I don't think Matt's going to try and make a call to arbitrate it. However, 2 excellents to 2 excellents with some extra stuff on Matt's side was the deciding factor. Yeah, Matt says those misses were him. That's a fantastic match, though. closer than Alex was probably hoping for it to be, but he did pull through.
Yep.